קדיר על הכל, מברך על הכל, מגדול על הכל, יברך חתן וכלה. When I spoke with you several times, I asked you, what was it about the other that let you know this is the one you wanted to marry? And Sindel, you said about Calvin's dedication to making the relationship work, love of Jewish tradition, wanting to make a life together, his positive attitude, and most of all, perhaps giving you the feeling that everything was going to be okay. Be your greatest cheerleader in life. Calvin, you said about Sindel that you spent the entire pandemic together and you never ran out of things to talk about and never wanted to be separated, always enjoying time together. You spoke about her pride of her Jewish heritage and the great source of patience and how to enjoy the moment. And that's what brings us here together under this chuppah, to be able to celebrate the love that you have for each other. Sindel, this is your grandfather's talit, survivor of Buchenwald, and your grandmother, who is a survivor of Auschwitz. We think about her as well. And it is symbolic of family and history. Oh God, creator of us all, bless these your children, Sindel and Calvin, who stand beneath this chuppah, better prepared to love you and to love life because of their love for each other. May the two of you find joy and happiness and fulfillment together. May you establish a home where presence of God is found, study, the keeping of mitzvot, performance of masim tovim, of good deeds, and we all say, Amen.
So great to share the title with you. So I want to thank everyone for being here and celebrating with us. Each and every one of you are very dear. Thank you for being with us and celebrating the wonderful Calvin and Sindel. They make a gorgeous couple, don't they? So #candle was born when these two decided to get married. Calvin and Sindel make candles. Everyone knows I love candles. For those of you that don't know, Calvin was born naturally on my birthday. Our first encounter was excruciating pain. But this sweet, white-eyed baby arrived as my gift, then and every day after that. Calvin, you're so accomplished, ambitious, so ambitious. You always know exactly what you want and not shy about achieving it. I'm honored to share my birthday with you. And so happy to be your mom. Sindel. You're intelligent, caring, with genuinely good neshama. Beautiful inside and out. Let me thank your wonderful parents, Yanira and Jeffrey. For raising such an amazing bride. Yes. For our son Calvin and for us. #candle. Everyone knows I'm obsessed with candles. Before COVID schmovid, when we would have dinner parties at the house, Sindel would be in charge of lighting candles. It was so fitting for her because, like herself, she would brighten up interior and exterior of our home. #candle. May you always brighten up each other's lives and have burning passion like the flame for one another, and God willing, with your children. We can't wait to witness and share the joy with you. I love you both very dearly. Mazel tov and cheers.
We're very grateful that everybody is here and came from far and wide to be here with us to celebrate this wonderful night. So Calvin, I remember when Mom was talking about when you were born and you opened up your eyes and you looked at us with those big brown eyes, dark eyes, and you looked at me and I go, welcome to California. You've been a pleasure to have as a son, and watching you grow up and become the man that you are has been a great pride and joy for both of us. And so watching this happen and then coming to tonight when you were walking down the aisle and you were walking with Sindel up to the chuppah was just a surreal experience. I couldn't believe that I was experiencing this. I thought it was a dream. I even poked the rabbi in his shoulder and asked him if he was real. So it's been a pleasure to be your dad, and I'm proud of you. I couldn't be prouder of you. And you picked a tremendous woman to be your wife, and I get a kick out of you saying it's my wife. It's really cool. Sindel, you make a great impression. When I've met you, when I've seen you, and some of the things that I've noticed that were just touched my heart, you don't have to be told what to do. When Mitra lights the Shabbos candles, you come right up there and you say the Shabbos blessing with Mitra. Whatever it is that we do, you just step right in and participate. And I like that.
You fit right in.
It's a pleasure to welcome you. You come from a great family. Jeffrey and Yanira raised a great daughter. You have a great sister, Bridget. Where's Bridget? There she is, okay. And what's cool for me, what warms my heart, has everybody seen my daughter-in-law? I like saying that. I'm only going to say daughter-in-law 5 more times. Daughter-in-law, 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 daughter-in-law. So welcome to the family. We're looking forward to the both of you moving forward in life and watching you and being a part of it. And it's just a pleasure to be here. Mazel tov, l'chaim, Mr. and Mrs. Berman.
baby. How you doing? Okay. Wow.
Your jacket looks so good.
Good evening, everyone. This has been a great night. It's a wonderful party, and I want to thank Miles and Mitra for really working so hard, putting it together, and Yanira also, and Sindel and Calvin. It's been really great. And many of you just met me tonight for the first time. So I'm Jeffrey. I am father of the bride. And I also want to thank, people coming from far and wide, as far as Beverly Hills and, Texas and New York, Chicago, Boston, all around. And it's really wonderful that you came and celebrated with us. And to you, Sindel, I want you to know you have been the joy of my life to watch growing up into a beautiful woman and a beautiful person that you are. And when I was preparing for this speech, I took a look at the speech that I gave you for your bat mitzvah. And it was a good inspiration, because one of the things that I mentioned at that time was the Hanukkah card that you had given me that year, where you wrote how you loved discussing the Torah portion of the week and other things that you learned in Hebrew school with me. And now, 16 years later, we're discussing legal issues and cases together. So what a great experience that is for me, and watching you grow up. And here you are, a married woman, married to this great guy, Calvin. We love you. And I'm happy that you and Calvin have found each other. Since I know Calvin, you are such a wonderful guy and such a wonderful person. Yanira and I are very happy you came into Sindel's life and our families. We've had a lot of fun together these last 5 years, and it's wonderful watching the two of you grow closer and closer, and knowing that the two of you will take care of each other with love always. So I want to propose a toast to you, Sindel and Calvin. May you have a long and fulfilling life together with much happiness and success.
Amen.
Good evening and welcome, everyone. For those who don't know, I'm Yanira, and I'm the mother of the bride. It gives me great pleasure and honor to see the smiling faces of so many people that love Sindel and Calvin. And I thank you for being here tonight to celebrate their union. Sindel, one January evening 29 years ago, you came into our lives and filled our hearts with so much happiness and joy. Watching you grow has been wonderful. One of my dearest memories is our family weekends together by the pool. You and your sister Bridget dancing and always having so much fun. I have celebrated your achievements, and I've stood by you during times that you needed. During times that you needed comforting. I can go on and on about the wonderful person you are and your kind heart. But I don't have to, because everyone that knows you knows who you are. Yes. A beautiful person inside and out. Woo! And today we celebrate the two of you. Calvin, thank you for loving Sindel for who she is and for not giving up. As I watch the two of you under the chuppah today, I felt that same love and happiness I felt that January evening. This time, because I was given the gift of a son, and I welcome you with open arms. Today, the two of you begin a new chapter in your life, one that will be filled with love, happiness, and soon enough some children. May your love for one another grow with every passing year, and most of all, continue to be each other's friends. I love you both very much.
We all say? Yeah, you got it. I love it. Sindel and Calvin, can you believe you're here? Seems like a fairy tale. Family surrounding you. Chuppah, talit above us.
Calvin, I'm so grateful to have made it to this day with you. You're the love of my life, and I knew long ago that one day we would be here. I think back to our first date over 5 years ago when you picked me up from the condo in North Hollywood and I got into your bright blue Dodge Challenger. The date was crazy and spontaneous. We went from seeing the Kanye West famous music video at the Forum, running into my cousin and bridesmaid April and her fiancé David, to going out for drinks in downtown and then a midnight meal at Pacific Dining Car.
This was one night.
It was nonstop fun. And at around 1:30 a.m. and with nowhere else to go, we realized the date needed to end, so you took me home. We wanted that first date to keep going, so we went on another date the following week, and another one, and another one. And in a blink, months had passed, and we were spending all of our free time together. It was clear to us that we couldn't stop hanging out. We just kept having so much fun. And each date, we kept learning more and more about each other and what made us who we are. Your passion and drive for success, your desire to always continue to learn, and the incredible social connections you have with nearly everybody in the city was what I first learned about you. And as time went on, I learned more about your love for family and love for Judaism. and that passing on the traditions, Lador Vador, meant as much to you as it did to me.
Irresistible. Everyone you meet, first of all me, find you irresistible, Sindel. I feel very lucky that here we are standing under the chuppah with our family and our friends all around us. And I get to call you my own for the rest of our lives.
And as our dates turned into double dates and outings with friends, and our weekend getaways turned into full-blown vacations, we experienced the most incredible memories together. Israel, UT football games, your grilling branzinas on the balcony for us and for our friends, Pesachs, Thanksgivings, New Year's, road trips through the Southwest, family visits to Great Neck and Fort Lauderdale, Costa Rica and Mexico with my family, all the birthdays, and the births of some very important babies in our lives. Dancing in our apartment, cousins' nights, weekends in Palm Springs, Shabbats, nights in on the couch, and the weddings of some of our best friends. We've had the best last 5 years together. And although our love story is filled with the best memories of my life, we also experienced some serious difficulties. Difficulties that challenged us, pushed us, and proved to us that our love is worth fighting for. Calvin, you know exactly what life you want for yourself, and you never let anyone or anything get in your way. This is who you are, a fighter. And I'm so grateful that you have not only fought for us, but that you fight every day for the realization of our dreams and aspirations as Mr. and Mrs. Berman.
The rabbi said just a bit earlier, it feels like a fairy tale. But to me, this is just a step, a very amazing step that we're grateful to our parents to have helped us with. But this feels like life. This is our life now. We are together, and no one and nothing can ever pull us apart.
I go to sleep at night thanking Hashem for bringing us together. And I wake up every morning to you kissing my face and telling me how beautiful and special you think I am. I'm the luckiest girl. Being in this moment with you, surrounded by our families and friends, this is all I could have ever dreamed of. And I can't believe this is my beautiful reality. Calvin, you are my best friend, my favorite person, my honey, the love of my life. And I can't wait to be your wife and live the rest of our lives together. I love you.
I promise to continue fighting for you, fighting for us, and reaching and aspiring and grabbing every dream that we have for ourselves. I promise to keep fighting to make sure that we live a beautiful Jewish life together and that we create a beautiful Jewish home. And for generation and generation, the world will have our stamp on it. Lador Vador, thank you for coming here today.
I'm Bridget. If I haven't met you yet, it's so great to meet you, and I'm so happy to be here with all of you. I love you guys so much. You're so beautiful. If you don't know the Knoll sisters, the one thing that you should know is that we're stronger together. It certainly took time for us to get to where we are, but over the last several years, I've grown up and become a better person from my sister's unconditional support and kind-hearted disposition. I'm sure many of us here can agree or can remember a time where Sindel was your biggest supporter and the one person that you could rely on when you needed a good friend, a boost of confidence, or a night out to forget your worries and have a full night of laughter and dancing. I know that I can remember plenty of those nights. And I'm continuously inspired by your ability to remain so grounded and pure, even with so many life complexities and challenges thrown at us on a daily basis. My sister has always been so clear-sighted about her goals and dreams in life, and has worked so hard to create the life that she's always wanted. When Sindel was in high school, she had a journal, and I've never read it, but it's recently come up in conversation because she's helping me to, get my life together. But in her journal, she had a checklist of all the qualities that she wanted and hoped for in a man and in a husband. And I'll only be sharing the top 3 because that's all you need to know. But this ideal man had to live in Los Angeles, be a hardworking professional, and had to love and respect Judaism as much as Sindel did. Calvin, you nailed it. You're perfect. For the longest time, it was Sindel's dream to have a big Jewish family where our family and her husband's family could celebrate Shabbat and all the other wonderful Jewish holidays, where we could create new traditions and memories that she could then pass on to her children. And it makes me so happy to know that you have that now. And it was your courage and your big heart that made it all happen. Calvin, I'm so grateful that you're in our lives. And no one could ever replace you. And know that since day one, we've loved you so much. To be able to find your soulmate is a true blessing. And I hope that I'm as lucky as you someday. Let's please raise a glass to Sindel and Calvin. May you always find comfort, strength, and endless happiness in each other. I love you both so much. Mazel tov. Good evening. I'm Calvin's sister, Elizabeth Barkalana. also the flower girl tonight. On behalf of my husband, Bob, we welcome Sindel to our family as our sister. And as a new auntie to our children, Hunter, Kayla, Nicholas, and Jackson. When Calvin and Sindel were dating, he spent a lot of time with her, but on the nights that he wasn't with her, he was often at our house, sitting at the kitchen counter talking about Sindel. And I got to learn about her through Calvin's eyes. I learned she is beautiful, intelligent, driven, she has a strong Jewish identity, a love of Israel, and a warm family. Sindel, since the first time we met, you fit in perfectly in our family. And I am grateful to see my little brother has found someone that brings him so much happiness and peace. Calvin, I am so proud of the man you are and of the husband to Sindel that I know you will be. I am excited that you are joining me in this next stage of life, of marriage and starting a family. I have been waiting for Calvin to get here for 10 years to do this together, and I know that it will bring us even closer as we continue on this journey. To you both, Bob and I wish you every happiness and blessing that the two of you hope for your future together. We will always be there to babysit your children, and know that Bob and I will always be there for you. We love you. Mazel tov.
How about that right in? Someone asked me what my first line was going to be yesterday and said not to say that because it's overplayed, and I thought it was hilarious, so I had to say it. Apologies. Anyway, so I have to let you all in on the secret of life that I discovered when I was pretty young, and I'm pretty lucky, but you all need to know it as well. But following in Calvin's footsteps is a really, really good way to live life, and it's working out decently well for me, and I really highly recommend it, and I'll explain it why I'm going through this. First thing I did, I followed you in karate. You did karate. I wanted to do karate. You skateboarded. I wanted to skateboard and do some sweet ollies and stuff. You went to El Rodeo and became president, running on the slogan, "Be a Palvin, vote for Calvin, and don't be a Schmalvin, vote for Calvin." And then he won the presidency at El Rodeo. So I totally took that and said, "Don't be a Schmustin, vote for Justin," and it worked phenomenally well. It's pretty. I'm telling you guys, it's the secret. It's the secret sauce. You played Warcraft 3 on the internet. I played Warcraft 3 on the internet. You pirated music on the internet. I pirated music on the internet. But on the real, getting serious, the way that you are with others, the way that everyone around you, the way that you treat others, and the way that they look to you, and the way that you make everybody laugh, and the experiences that you have with people, and how and the way that you touch everybody, and not like that, in the good way, like in always your ambition, your drive, your ability to get what you want, your way to find opportunities in life. It infected me from a very young age, and it's pushed me to become a better person, and I know it's affected other people as well, and I see it around. So I love you for that. And then there's one thing one thing I've been taking notes on and following very closely in seeing is how you found such an incredible, amazing, and special woman in your life. The relationship that you both cultivated, that's so deep and powerful. The words that both of you spoke earlier were incredibly touching and inspiring to me. That is absolutely something that I hope to find in my life one day. And Sindel, you're an amazingly special person. You're kind-hearted. You radiate. Calvin is completely right. You completely radiate your specialness and your kindness and your good-heartedness everywhere you go and to everyone you meet, and it's amazing to see. And I hope, and I would love to watch this as it progresses. I'll keep taking notes, and I'm seeing it, and I'll keep following. And I forgot to throw this one in there. My mom's gonna kill me for this one. I went into your drawer earlier today, and I'm wearing your socks, so I'm literally following in your footsteps tonight. The whole night. It's working. So tonight, I implore everybody here, when we hit the dance floor, follow in Calvin's footsteps. Watch what he does when he hit the dance floor, and it's gonna be the best night of all time. It's the secret sauce, I'm telling you.
My name is Calvin Sean Berman, husband of Sindel Lisette Berman. I'm a proud son of Miles and Mitra Berman, and now a proud son-in-law of Jeffrey and Yanira Knoll. And I thank all four of them for organizing a lovely evening that I couldn't have dreamt of in my wildest dreams. We are so grateful for each and every one of you, and I hope that everyone stays until they can't walk anymore this evening, because we've got plenty more party to go.